Salty air circulates through the open veranda shutters of the seaside room, chasing away the final remaining traces of our historical winter gloom. I lounge barefoot upon the cedar deck, watching the white gulls fly free, sensing a sudden elevation of my spirit as I observe the turquoise sea. I threw my heavy leather traveling jacket onto the entryway floor, unlocking the copper latch of this peaceful beachfront screen door. The fragrant scent of blossom and jasmine fills the afternoon atmosphere, erasing the accumulated fatigue from navigating the corporate hemisphere. The changing season introduces a beautiful, refreshing shift, lifting our heavy hearts like a miraculous, unexpected gift. We feel the internal transition as the creative blockages begin to drift, inhaling the pure inspiration of this refreshing coastal breeze today, watching the competitive anxieties of the past gracefully dissolve away. A gentle acoustic melody soaring high underneath the clear blue sky. We are weightless as feathers, watching the worldly troubles pass us by. Too many years trapped inside a frozen, highly cynical state, believing that emotional insulation was the permanent companion of my fate. But your serene presence acts like a ray of pure golden sunlight, dispersing the stubborn fog they used to blind my internal sight. We pack a simple picnic basket with fresh fruit and chilled white wine, strolling leisurely down the sandy shoreline where the tides intertwine. Your casual laughter is a song sweeter than any commercial radio hit, a reassuring confirmation that our lives perfectly and organically fit. The changing season introduces a beautiful, refreshing shift, lifting our heavy hearts like a miraculous, unexpected gift. We feel the internal transition as the creative blockages begin to drift, inhaling the pure inspiration of this refreshing coastal breeze today, watching the competitive anxieties of the past gracefully dissolve away. A gentle acoustic melody soaring high underneath the clear blue sky. We are weightless as feathers, watching the worldly troubles pass us by. Canopy, living our lives with absolute independence, simplicity, and autonomy. No schedules to rush, no artificial pressures hanging over our head. Just enjoying this beautiful sanctuary of absolute freedom instead. Feel the wind blow, take it real slow, soak in the sun, soak in the sun. We've only just begun. fit in.
Dark liquid boils slowly inside the cracked glass laboratory flask, masking the underlying exhaustion beneath a professional smiling mask. I pour a steaming portion into a stained porcelain chalice cup, anticipating a chemical boost before the morning anxieties wake up. You handed me a beverage infused with your guarded, sharp critique, a volatile substance that leaves my defensive systems incredibly weak. We coat our personal resentments in a thin layer of artificial glaze, trapped inside a repetitive, fundamentally exhausting emotional daze. The flavor on our tongues quickly turns into a burning acidic trace, exposing the deep-seated grievances that time could never fully erase. We keep drinking the poison, expecting a different kind of grace, swallowing the heavy truth of this dark, bitter brew tonight, while the fading street lights outside offer a dim flicker inside a sorrowful jazz arrangement. There is no escaping the consequences of our destructive creative force. I watch you pace across the floorboards in your elegant velvet wrap, the most fascinating, dangerous individual caught inside this trap. Your compliments are double-edged, cutting through my prideful facade, shattering the illusion that our relationship was completely unordered. The electric guitar intervals you execute are full of underlying strain, a beautiful cover designed to conceal the presence of internal pain. We are two stubborn composers locked in a silent psychological war, forgetting the basic affection that brought us together before. The flavor on our tongues quickly turns into a burning acidic trace, exposing the deep-seated grievances that time could never fully erase. We keep drinking the poison, expecting a different kind of grace, swallowing the heavy truth of this dark, bitter brew tonight, while the fading street lights outside offer a dim flicker inside a sorrowful jazz arrangement. There is no escaping the consequences of our destructive creative force. Should we discard the chalice and pour the dregs down the drain? Admit that neither one of us possesses the capacity to sustain the pain? Or do we crave the acrid taste because it proves we can still feel? A desperate justification to convince ourselves that our connection is real.
taste the burn. A difficult lesson to learn. No sweetness left of illusions bereft. Following the heavy truth of this dark, bitter brew tonight, while the fading street lights outside offer a dim, flickering sight. A sorrowful jazz arrangement, the soundtrack for our discourse. There is no escaping the consequences of our destructive creative force. Bitter brew, lingering heavily upon our lips, with every single temporary sip. Time to let it cool. A distant horn player delivers a sorrowful freight, carrying unspoken message that echoes down the empty urban street. The sound is suppressed, filtered through a brass dome of isolation, mirroring the exact texture of our current emotional communication. I listen to the fragile intervals cutting through the midnight air, a haunting vibration that perfectly captures my deep internal despair. We used to speak with absolute clarity, projecting our thoughts loud and high. Now our conversations are hushed beneath this unforgiving twilight sky. The volume has evaporated from our sacred daily routine, leaving us stranded inside a dull, predictable pantomime scene, staring at the remnants of what we used to passionately mean, left with nothing but the echo of this lonely, muted trumpet tonight, while the city lights outside flicker their remaining orange light. The suppressed frequency can't awaken a love that has gone to sleep, leaving us with promises we no longer possess the strength to keep. I remember when our passion was a roaring brass fanfare, so proud, capable of cutting through the noise of any judgmental theater crowd. But arrogance is a silencer that caps the expression of the soul, leaving us with these whispered fragments, stripped of our original control. My fingers rest motionless upon the dark grand piano keys, listening to that distant lamentation floating on the autumn breeze. We don't need to shout our mutual accusations to the world outside, when this muffled resonance exposes the futility of our creative pride. The volume has evaporated from our sacred daily routine, leaving us stranded inside a dull, predictable pantomime scene, staring at the remnants
of what we used to passionately mean. Left with nothing but the echo of this lonely, muted trumpet tonight. While the city lights outside flicker, the remaining orange light, the suppressed frequency can awaken a love that has gone to sleep, leaving us with promises we no longer possess the strength to keep. Like the embers of this late night show. Hear the sound drop before the notes stop, muffled and low, end of the show. Left with nothing but the echo of this lonely, muted trumpet tonight. While the city lights outside flicker, the remaining orange light, the suppressed frequency can awaken a love that has gone to sleep, leaving us with promises we no longer possess the strength to keep. Muted trumpet fading away into the midnight chill, while the surrounding world stands completely still. Time to walk away. Dark liquid boils slowly inside the cracked glass laboratory flask, masking the underlying exhaustion beneath a professional smiling mask. I pour a steaming portion into a stained porcelain chalice cup, anticipating a chemical boost before the morning anxieties wake up.
You're handing me a beverage infused with your guarded, sharp critique, a volatile substance that leaves my defensive systems incredibly weak. We coat our personal resentments in a thin layer of artificial glaze, trapped inside a repetitive, fundamentally exhausting emotional daze. The flavor on our tongues quickly turns into a burning, acidic trace, exposing the deep-seated grievances that time could never fully erase. We keep drinking the poison, expecting a different kind of grace, swallowing the heavy truth of this dark, bitter brew tonight, while the fading streetlights outside offer a dim flicker inside, a sorrowful jazz arrangement
across the floorboards in your elegant velvet wrap. The most fascinating, dangerous individual caught inside this trap. Your compliments are double-edged, cutting through my prideful facade, shattering the illusion that our relationship was completely unawed. The electric guitar intervals you execute are full of underlying strain, a beautiful cover designed to conceal the presence of internal pain. We are two stubborn composers locked in a silent psychological war, forgetting the basic affection that brought us together before. The flavor on our tongues quickly turns into a burning, acidic trace, exposing the deep-seated grievances that time could never fully erase. We keep drinking the poison, expecting a different kind of grace, swallowing the heavy truth of this dark, bitter brew tonight, while the fading street lights outside offer a dim flicker inside, a sorrowful jazz arrangement. The vibe discourse, there is no escaping the consequences of our destructive creative force. Chalice and pour the dregs down the drain. Admit that neither one of us possesses the capacity to sustain the pain. Or do we crave the acrid taste because it proves we can still feel? A desperate justification to convince ourselves that our connection is real. Difficult lesson to learn. No sweetness left, of illusions bereft. Swallowing the heavy truth, following the heavy of this dark, bitter brew tonight, while the fading street lights outside offer a dim flicker inside, a sorrowful jazz arrangement. The sorrowful jazz arrangement. There is no of our destructive creative force. Bitter brew lingering heavily upon our lips, with every single temporary sip, time to let it cool. Brick structures enclose this narrow, forgotten municipal passageway, blocking the final remaining glimmers of the retreating winter day. I face a solid stone barrier, realizing there is no forward route, trapped inside a psychological labyrinth plagued by absolute doubt. I navigated my vehicle down this uncharted metropolitan grid coordinate, failing to anticipate that the local infrastructure would be so insubordinate. The exhaust fumes linger heavily inside this damp, dead-end pocket, like a broken mechanism frozen tight inside a rusted iron socket. The navigation system glitches, flashing a warning signal of total despair, as the cold city atmosphere chokes our capacity to breathe the air. We must confront the reality that we are trapped completely right there, stuck motionless inside the confinement of this dark, blind alley tonight, where the surrounding concrete walls obstruct our internal spiritual side. No emergency exit available to rescue our separate, exhausted frames. We are forced to stop playing these destructive, competitive corporate games. I spent half a century sprinting down the wide avenues of commercial fame, trading my authentic creative identity for the prestige of a billboard name. But this sudden architectural restriction forces a much-needed pause, dismantling the illusion of progress governed by high society laws. Your acoustic accompaniment reverberates off the stained masonry facade, providing an honest, unvarnished rhythm that refuses to act as a fraud. We don't need a sprawling highway or a luxurious open thoroughfare when this enclosed space forces our souls to strip completely bare. The navigation system glitches, flashing a warning signal of total despair, as the cold city atmosphere chokes our capacity to breathe the air. We must confront the reality that we are trapped completely right there, stuck motionless inside the confinement of this dark, blind alley tonight, where the surrounding concrete walls obstruct our internal spiritual side. No emergency exit available to rescue our separate, exhausted frames. We are forced to stop playing these destructive, competitive corporate games. Restrict the trajectory of where our instincts lead. When we finally rediscover the basic artistic elements that we truly need. No way out. Silence the shout. Face the wall. Survive it all. Stuck motionless inside the confinement of this dark, blind alley tonight, where the surrounding concrete walls obstruct our internal spiritual side. No emergency exit available to rescue our separate, exhausted frames. We are forced to stop playing these destructive, competitive corporate games. Blind alley, forcing us to turn completely around, finding our authentic footing upon this solid urban ground. Time to walk back.
frequencies travel through the vast electromagnetic grid, revealing the hidden dimensions that our mundane realities hid. I adjust the master controls, tuning into a celestial radio wave, bypassing the standard limitations that society traditionally gave.
Our separate creative trajectories are widened to a larger design,
an infinite matrix where our independent currents perfectly align.
I execute a series of rapid, complex intervals upon the electric wire,
conducting the immense voltage of our unquenchable artistic desire.
The energy expands beyond the boundaries of this recording room,
illuminating the darkest corners of the planetary gloom. We are connected directly to a network completely uncontrolled.
inside the pathways of this magnificent cosmic circuit tonight, where the earthly restrictions dissolve into pure illuminating light. A sophisticated fusion, tracking our infinite sonic escape before the synthetic
universe permanently alters our romantic shape.
I watch the digital meters jumping on the audio console board, reflecting the infinite possibilities that our collaboration has stored. The high-tech world can attempt to compress our authentic vocal tone, but they can never replicate the magic
that makes this frequency our own.
Your guitar phrases travel like a lightning bolt through the dark space, igniting in my chest an everlasting spark that time can erase. We don't need the endorsement of the high society fashion crowd when this multi-dimensional harmony speaks so beautifully and loud. The energy expands beyond the boundaries of this recording room, illuminating the darkest corners of the planetary gloom. We are connected directly
to a network
completely uncontrolled, floating together inside the pathways of this magnificent cosmic circuit tonight, where the earthly restrictions dissolve into pure illuminating light. A sophisticated fusion, tracking our infinite sonic escape before the synthetic universe permanently alters our romantic shape. Let the central power grids fail, let the skyscrapers go dark. We've generated our own electricity from a single emotional spark. No human architecture can contain the magnitude of the connection we feel when the synthetic world dissolves and reveals what is genuinely real. Hear the signal stream, an unfiltered dream. Keep the rhythm tight all through the night, floating together inside the pathways of this magnificent cosmic circuit tonight, where the earthly restrictions dissolve into pure illuminating light. A sophisticated fusion, tracking our infinite sonic escape before the synthetic universe permanently alters our romantic shape. Cosmic circuit, carrying our melodies out to
metaphorical cages and prison bars. Just let it spin.
Heavy metal links constrict my swollen, sensitive ankle bone, securing my physical body to this cold dungeon foundation stone. I've been captive to the rigid expectations of a judgmental peer group, forced to perform the identical daily routine inside an exhausting loop. I carry the psychological weight of an invisible prison sentence for years, masking my profound artistic vulnerability behind a barrier of manufactured fears. The key was tossed into the deep reservoir of corporate entertainment greed, leaving my spirit stranded, stripped of the basic nourishment I need. The friction creates a raw sore upon our collective emotional skin, a painful reminder of the treacherous legal trap we allowed ourselves to step in. We must gather the internal strength to let the true liberation begin. Breaking the constriction of this stubborn iron shackle today, refusing to let the historical captivity dictate our ultimate way. Though the metal is thick and the rivets are reinforced with steel, our unyielding devotion possesses a power that no prison can conceal. I spent decades strumming my instrument for executives in the high tower, exchanging my creative autonomy for a temporary taste of political power. But your uncompromising voice shatters the heavy illusion of the luxury cage, awakening a sleeping warrior who refuses to remain a puppet on their stage. The piano strings vibrate with a fierce, redemptive harmonic resonance as we execute a sonic rebellion against this long-term state of penance. We don't need the endorsement of the wardens who manage the commercial scene, when our private coordination can dismantle this entire corrupt machine. The friction creates a raw sore upon our collective emotional skin, a painful reminder of the treacherous legal trap we allowed ourselves to step in. We must gather the internal strength to let the true stubborn iron shackle today, refusing to let the historical captivity dictate our ultimate way. Though the metal is thick and the rivets are reinforced with steel, our unyielding devotion possesses a power that no prison can conceal. indestructible charm. No cells can contain the magnitude of the frequency that we generate. Tonight we are the absolute master architects of our own romantic fate. Hear it crack, take freedom back, unwound, unbound on sacred ground, breaking the constriction of this stubborn iron shackle today. Hey, refusing to let the historical captivity dictate our ultimate way. Though the metal is thick and the rivets are reinforced with steel, our unyielding devotion possesses a power that no prison can conceal. Iron shackles snapping into a million separate pieces now, fulfilling our long-awaited spiritual liberation vow. Yeah, we are finally free. Sand dunes stretch endlessly toward the scorching horizon line, an unyielding landscape devoid of any organic, refreshing sign. My throat is parched, desperate for a single drop of life-giving dew, a physical manifestation of the emotional starvation I experience with you. I've been wandering across this parched valley for 40 lonely days, blinded by the mirages generated by the sun's unforgiving rays. My canteen is completely empty, rattling against my leather belt buckle as I search for an oasis where our withered affections can refuckle. The dehydration expands within the chambers of our exhausted mind, leaving the beautiful memories of our previous paradise far behind. We are crawling through the wilderness, desperate for a source to find, drowning inside the vacuum of this extreme desert thirst today, watching the remaining drops of our vitality evaporate completely away. Agonizing blues melody, found track for our parched state, hoping for an unexpected cloud burst to alter our dusty, tragic fate. I remember when our inspiration flowed like a rushing mountain spring, an abundant reservoir of melodies that caused our spirits to effortlessly sing. But greed is a sun that dries up the wetlands of the creative soul, leaving
leaving us stranded in this wasteland, stripped of our original control. The piano keys feel hot and dusty underneath my cracking fingertips, a haunting resonance that echoes the silent prayer on my blistered lips. We don't need a golden palace or a magnificent swimming pool display when a simple cup of water is the only currency that matters today. The dehydration expands within the chambers of our exhausted mind, leaving the beautiful memories of our previous paradise far behind. We are crawling through the wilderness, desperate for a source to find, drowning inside the vacuum of this extreme desert thirst today. Watching the remaining drops of our vitality evaporate completely away. An agonizing blues melody providing the soundtrack for our parched state, hoping for an unexpected cloudburst to alter our dusty, tragic fate. Can we locate a hidden aquifer beneath this cracked canyon floor? Or are we destined to remain skeletons knocking on a forgotten door? Let the skies open up, let the heavy deluge finally descend to resurrect the dying embers of a connection we want to defend. Parched clay fade away, desperate for rain in the drought's pain. Drowning inside the vacuum of this extreme desert thirst today. Watching the remaining drops of our vitality evaporate completely away. An agonizing blues melody providing the soundtrack for our parched state, hoping for an unexpected cloudburst to alter our dusty, tragic fate. Desert thirst, waiting for the weather to break for our survival's sake. Just a single drop. Plush tufted fabric supports my weary body within this private alcove nook, shielding my thoughts from the frantic paces that the daylight took. I sink deep into the expensive fibers of this vintage upholstery piece, feeling my physical exhaustion transform into an immediate, total release. Your serene profile rests comfortably against the soft burgundy material lining, while the chaotic noises of the city outside are gradually declining.
I execute a series of spacious understated upon the nylon wire, capturing the exact essence of a mature, well-balanced creative desire. The heavy structural tension dissolves like sugar inside a hot herbal cup, elevating our low spirits before the morning responsibilities wake up. We feel an incredible spiritual transition as our separate energies link up, resting comfortably upon the surface of this soft velour cushion tonight, where every historical grievance is erased by a texture so soothing and right. Let the elegant lounge atmosphere dictate how our arrangement should align. We are experiencing an unbothered tranquility that feels fundamentally divine. I spent half a lifetime performing inside loud, gravelly rock entertainment halls, exchanging my internal peace for the adoration of stadium grandstand walls. But this delicate domestic configuration provides a far deeper validation, curing my psychological fatigue with a simple, quiet vindication. The texture of your deep vocals, my mind, like an organic lotion, calming the erratic fluctuations of my sometimes unpredictable emotion. We don't need excessive showmanship or an elaborate theatrical parade when this subtle interaction is the greatest monument we've made. The heavy structural tension dissolves like sugar inside a hot herbal cup, elevating our low spirits before the morning responsibilities wake up. We feel an incredible spiritual transition as our separate energies link up, resting comfortably upon the surface of this soft velour cushion tonight, where every historical grievance is erased by a texture so soothing and right. Let the elegant lounge atmosphere dictate how our arrangement should align. We are experiencing an unbothered tranquility that feels fundamentally divine. Let the clocks freeze, let the calendar pages stop turning completely. We've woven an invisible shield that protects our connection so sweetly. No material luxury can compete with the richness of what we share. A flawless artistic tapestry born from surviving the deepest despair. Soft and deep before we fall asleep, no rough edges remain. Goodbye to the pain, resting comfortably upon the surface of this soft velour cushion tonight. Oh, where every historical grievance is erased by a so soothing and right. Let the elegant lounge atmosphere we are experiencing an unbothered tranquility that feels fundamentally divine. Velour cushion, velour cushion, babe, velour cushion, velour cushion, plush tufted fabric, plush tufted fabric.
plush tufted fabric supports my weary body within this private alcove nook, shielding my thoughts from the frantic paces that the daylight took. I sink deep into the expensive fibers of this vintage upholstery piece, feeling my physical exhaustion transform into an immediate total release. Your serene profile rests comfortably against the soft burgundy material lining, while the chaotic noises of the city outside are gradually declining. I execute a series of spacious understated upon the nylon wire, capturing the exact essence of a mature, well-balanced creative desire. The heavy structural tension dissolves like the sugar inside a hot herbal cup, elevating our low spirits before the morning responsibilities wake up. We feel an incredible spiritual transition as our separate energies link up, resting comfortably upon the surface of the soft below cushion tonight, where every historical grievance is erased by a texture so soothing. Right, let the elegant lounge atmosphere dictate how our arrangements. Interstellar frequencies travel through the vast electromagnetic grid, revealing the hidden dimensions that our mundane realities hid. I adjust the master controls, tuning into a celestial radio wave, bypassing the standard limitations that society traditionally gave.
Our separate creative trajectories are wired into a larger design, an infinite matrix where our independent currents perfectly align. I execute a series of rapid, complex intervals upon the electric wire, conducting the immense voltage of our unquenchable artistic desire. The energy expands beyond the boundaries of this recording room, illuminating the darkest corners of the planetary gloom. We are connected directly to a network, completely uncontrolled, floating together inside the pathways of this magnificent cosmic circuit tonight, where the earthly restrictions dissolve into pure, illuminating light. A sophisticated fusion, tracking our infinite sonic escape, before the synthetic universe permanently alters our romantic shape. I watch the digital meters jumping on the audio console board, reflecting the infinite possibilities that our collaboration has stored. The high-tech world can attempt to compress our authentic vocal tone, but they can never replicate the magic that makes this frequency our own. Your guitar phrases travel like a lightning bolt through the dark space, igniting in my chest an everlasting spark that time can't erase. We don't need the endorsement of the high society fashion crowd when this multi-dimensional harmony speaks so beautifully and loud. The energy expands beyond the boundaries of this recording room, illuminating the darkest corners of the planetary are connected directly to a network, completely uncontrolled. Floating together inside the pathways of this magnificent cosmic circuit tonight, where the earthly restrictions dissolve into pure illuminating light. A sophisticated fusion, tracking our infinite sonic escape, before the synthetic universe permanently alters our romantic shape. Go dark. We've generated our own electricity from a single emotional spark. No human architecture can contain the magnitude of the connection we feel when the synthetic world dissolves and reveals what is genuinely real. Hear the signal stream, an unfiltered dream. Keep the rhythm tight all through the night. Floating together inside the pathways of this magnificent cosmic circuit tonight, where the earthly restrictions dissolve into pure illuminating light. A sophisticated fusion, tracking our infinite sonic escape, before the synthetic universe permanently alters our romantic shape. Cosmic circuit, carrying our melodies out to the stars, far away from our historical cages and prison bars. Just let it spin. Coarse splinters pierce the sensitive skin of my bare palm, dismantling the artificial illusion of my previous calm. I run my hand across the unplaned beams of this unfinished frame, a structural monument to a relationship we failed to tame. I spend my life hiding behind a smooth laminated plastic facade, polishing my public image to ensure that nobody called me a fraud. But this rugged, uncarved cedar board forces an honest review, exposing the knots and imperfections that I always hid from you. The natural grain resists the sharp edge of the carpenter's knife, reflecting the stubborn friction that defined our creative life. We must accept the uneven surface without any further internal strife.
survival. A primitive fortress protecting our long-awaited spiritual arrival. I remember when our arrangements were overproduced and clean, sterile product manufactured inside a high-tech studio machine. But standing here inside this rustic workshop, the illusions die, leaving me naked beneath the unforgiving rafters of the sky. The piano strings vibrate with a fierce, unvarnished acoustic depth, as the smell of fresh cedar sawdust inspires each heavy breath. We don't need a glamorous amphitheater or a shiny chrome display, when these basic materials say everything we ever wanted to say. The natural grain resists the sharp edge of the carpenter's knife, reflecting the stubborn friction that defined our creative life. We must accept the uneven surface without any further internal strife. Constructing our sanctuary out of this coarse, rough timber today. Refusing to let the lack of polish discourage our hopes on midway. Every knot and crack within these walls tells a story of survival. A primitive fortress protecting our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Let the modern high-rises collapse under their own material greed. We've rediscovered the foundation on that our spirits truly need. No longer satisfied with a flawless exterior that contains no heart, we choose the uncarved edges that allow an authentic connection to start. Feel the grain, survive the pain. Unpolished wood, as it should. Constructing our sanctuary out of this coarse, rough timber today. Refusing to let the lack of polish discourage our ultimate way. Every knot and crack within these walls tells a story of survival. A primitive fortress protecting our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Rough timber holding our shelter secure. A primitive architecture that will endure. Just let the fragments settle. A distant horn player delivers a sorrowful phrase from the dim balcony suite, carrying an unspoken message that echoes down the empty urban street. The sound is suppressed, filtered through a brass dome of isolation, mirroring the exact texture of our current emotional communication.
I listen to the fragile intervals cutting through the midnight air,
a haunting vibration that perfectly captures my deep internal despair.
We used to speak with absolute clarity,
projecting our thoughts loud and high. Now our conversations are hushed beneath this unforgiving twilight sky.
the volume has evaporated
from our sacred daily routine, leaving us stranded inside a dull, predictable pantomime scene, staring at the remnants of what we used to passionately mean.
left with nothing but the echo of this lonely muted trumpet tonight.
While the city lights outside flicker their remaining orange light,
The suppressed frequency can awaken
a love that has gone to sleep, leaving us with promises we no longer possess the strength to keep.
I remember when our passion was a roaring brass fanfare so proud, capable of cutting through the noise of any judgmental theater crowd.
But arrogance is a silencer that caps the expression of the soul, leaving us with these whispered fragments stripped of our original control. My fingers rest motionless upon the dark grand piano keys, listening to that distant lamentation floating on the autumn breeze. We don't need to shout our mutual accusations to the world outside, when this muffled resonance exposes the futility of our creative pride.
The volume has evaporated
from our sacred daily routine,
leaving us stranded inside a dull,
predictable pantomime scene, staring at the remnants of what we used to passionately mean.
left with nothing but the echo of this lonely muted trumpet tonight.
While the city lights outside flicker their remaining orange light,
The suppressed frequency can awaken
a love that has gone to sleep, leaving us with promises we no longer possess the strength to keep.
Should we allow the final notes to dissolve into the concrete maze?
Take a definitive step back from the edge of this prideful daze. Is there a way to remove the barrier and let the true passion blow? Or are we destined to fade like the embers of this late night show? Hear the sound drop before the notes stop, muffled and low, end of the show.
Left with nothing but the echo of
This lonely muted trumpet tonight, while the city lights outside flicker their remaining
orange light.
the suppressed frequency can awaken a love that has gone to sleep, leaving us with promises we no longer possess the strength to keep. Hear the trumpet fading away into the midnight chill, while the surrounding world stands completely still. Time to walk away. sudden metallic projectile pierces the midnight silence of the street, shattering the plate glass window just inches from my feet. An unguided force traveling blindly through the metropolitan air, a terrifying metaphor for the random collateral damage of our despair.
I fired off a series of reckless, sharp accusations from my prideful tongue, regretting the ricochet effect before the echoes had even begun.
We project our internal frustrations onto the innocent bystanders around, leaving a trail of civilian casualties scattered upon this urban ground. The trajectory is unpredictable once the trigger has been pulled, shattering the fragile truce where our anxieties were temporarily lulled. We are dodging the flying shrapnel of an argument completely uncontrolled, surviving the impact of this dangerous stray bullet tonight, trying to find a safe bunker beneath the flashing warning light. A frantic jazz fusion arrangement tracking our desperate escape before the chaotic violence permanently alters our romantic shape.
I watch the smoke rising slowly from the barrel of our fractured past,
wondering how any authentic connection could expect it to last. The sirens are wailing from that basement precinct down the avenue, while my fingers execute a tense progression to communicate with you. Your touch leaves a permanent scar along my defensive spine, an intoxicating sensation turning more volatile than vintage wine. We don't need explosive confrontations or lethal ballistic games when we are already burning outside of the conventional flames. The trajectory is unpredictable once the trigger has been pulled, shattering the fragile truce where our anxieties were temporarily lulled. We are dodging the flying shrapnel of an argument completely uncontrolled, surviving the impact of this dangerous stray bullet tonight, trying to find a safe bunker beneath the flashing warning light. A frantic jazz fusion arrangement tracking our desperate escape before the chaotic violence permanently alters our romantic shape. Constant fire. Tonight we declare a ceasefire to rescue our remaining creative desire. Hear the hiss, a near miss. Ceasefire now, fulfill the vow, surviving the impact of this dangerous stray bullet tonight, trying to find a safe bunker beneath the flashing warning light. A frantic jazz fusion arrangement tracking our desperate escape before the chaotic violence permanently alters our romantic shape. Stray bullet fading away into the concrete maze, ending the terrifying violence of our prideful days. Let the smoke clear. distant skyline meets the rolling hills in a spectacular shade of green. The most magnificent panoramic landscape my eyes have ever seen. I stand atop the geographic crest, watching the afternoon shadows expand, feeling a profound internal stability return as I overlook this fertile land. The blinding glare of the midday rush has finally ceased to exist, replaced by a comforting warmth that has our creative spirits dismissed. I unpack my vintage acoustic instrument, catching the majestic sunset ray, formulating a gorgeous musical dedication to conclude this phenomenal day. The atmosphere of transition performs its final spectacular curtain call, spilling a river of liquid jade across the valley's rugged wall. We experience a sudden elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, fixing our gaze together upon the expanse of this emerald horizon today, watching the historical doubts and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless soft rock arranging echo mountain pass, we are completely protected from the reach of any external glass. I've spent decades performing under artificial stadium halogen lights, navigating the cold, exhausting conditions of temporary festival nights. But no theatrical production matches this organic celestial display, turning our simple human connection into an immortal creative highway. The alpine wind carries the fresh fragrance of wild clover vegetation, providing a reassuring confirmation for our long-term destination. Your hand rests securely upon my shoulder, steady and completely strong, reminding my wandering spirit that this is exactly where I belong. The atmospheric transition that forms its final spectacular curtain call, spilling a river of liquid jade across the valley's rugged wall. We experience a sudden elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, fixing our gaze together upon the expanse of this emerald horizon today, watching the historical doubts and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless soft rock arranging through the mountain pass, we are completely protected from the reach of any external glass. Spark, an indestructible furnace of inspiration born from mutual trust and care, a brilliant, everlasting shield that we are privileged to share. See the colors blend to the valley's end, the light grows deep, promises to keep, fixing our gaze together upon the expanse of this emerald horizon today, watching the historical doubts and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless soft rock arranging through the mountain pass, we are completely protected from the reach of any external glass. stars appear.
White noise crackles through the worn-out copper speakers of the audio deck, sending a strange, unsettling vibration straight down my neck. I adjust the analog dial frequency, attempting to locate a clear station, but the transmission remains blocked by a wall of industrial insulation. I'm holding the microphonic receiver, listening to the underlying electric buzz, wondering if our previous connection was ever as stable as I thought it was. The modern universe communicates through a high-tech layer of distortion, drowning authentic artistic expressions in a commercial proportion. The interference expands across the subterranean communication channel, disrupting each digital signal, entering our master control panel. We must bypass the technical glitch to find our emotional channel. Trapped inside the frequency of this relentless static hum tonight, where the authentic messages struggle to reach the internal light. A sophisticated jazz fusion, tracking our auditory escape before the synthetic interference permanently alters our creative shape. I watch the green indicator lights flashing on the laboratory console, reflecting the sterile conditions that attempt to manipulate my soul. I pluck a series of dissonant intervals upon my amplified steel chords, seeking an honest resonance that can never be replicated or restored. Your guitar phrases pierce through the thick electronic fog of the room, dismantling the artificial barriers of this high-tech recording doom. We don't need a polished digital master or a flawless computerized track, when our raw, uncompressed instinct can take our autonomy back. The interference expands across the subterranean communication channel, disrupting each digital signal, entering our master control panel. We must bypass the technical glitch to find our emotional channel. Trapped inside the frequency of this relentless static hum tonight, where the authentic messages struggle to reach the internal light. A sophisticated jazz fusion, tracking our auditory escape before the synthetic interference permanently alters our creative shape. Artificial program can outlast the structural integrity of what we express, when our synchronized human instinct is the only authority we confess. Hear the buzz clear, the message is near. Bypass
bypass the machine, keep the signal clean.
Trapped inside the frequency of this relentless static hum tonight, where the organic messages struggle to reach the internal light of sophisticated jazz fusion, tracking our auditory escape before the synthetic interference permanently alters our creative shape. Static hum fading away into the concrete